Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Beverly Hills High School, as the Beverly Hills High School Normans will be facing the SAMO High School Vikings here at Beverly Hills High School. This is the girls' varsity game, as I am here with Jude Binkley.
Hey.
And to start the game, the Normans turn the ball over, but they come back with a 2-point score by Dina Shadi.
Going into this game, the Normans are 9-9 on the season, led by Coach John Brattle. Santa Monica girls come in at 12-7, led by Coach Kim Douglas. Both teams are 2-1 in the Ocean League, which is tied for second.
And there is the bucket by the Vikings, as we are tied 2-2 with 7 minutes left remaining in the first quarter. Vikings showing full court pressure as the Normans are having a bit of trouble getting it inbounds. Another stolen and no foul called, and that is the Vikings ball.
It's travel on the Vikings. Ball will go to Beverly.
The Normans are still having trouble with the full court pressure as the turnover, but the Vikings cannot succeed, and that is a jump ball, and that will be Vikings basketball. Normans having a tough time trying to get it past half court, as the Vikings have 3 turnovers currently. The 3 on the way. Off the mark. Offensive rebound goes. Pump fake, and that's a travel. So after the steal, the Vikings cannot convert on the jumper, and it will be a foul on the Vikings timeout Normans. So Jude, Normans having a bit of trouble getting it past half court. What do you think they need to do to fix some of that?
They need to really find an outlet. This team this year, in just this past game, they've been missing their guard, who was their previous captain, Aubrey. And the biggest struggle for this team this game is going to be finding who's going to be open and who to get it to, who can make their offensive efficiency improve.
So after the timeout, it will be Normans basketball. The score is tied 2-2 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And another turnover by the Normans, as that full court pressure is playing a toll.
That'll be a travel called on number 2, Ernette Reed.
Both teams having some trouble taking care of the ball, as they both have 3+ turnovers, as the Normans still are trying to get it past half court.
And Kelsa Hudson for the layup.
Another turnover by the Normans. And that one is a foul on the Vikings.
Another turnover by the Normans. And another travel on the Vikings.
I think both teams need to slow the pace right now, as turnover after turnover controls the game right now.
Yeah, a lot of sloppy play, lack of ball control by both teams.
And another foul on the Vikings. Vikings lead the Normans here at Beverly Hills High School 4-2 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
Out of bounds on the Normans.
And that was a bad pass by Genevieve Czar. Vikings, good ball movement, swinging it around the court. In the post, and that ball stolen away. And Shoddy loses the handle of the ball. That is another turnover.
The girls are coming off a win Wednesday night against Hawthorne. Score was 36-10.
Snap shot is off the backboard and rebounded by the Normans. Normans trying to get into their front court offense. Trying to get it into Malamed. The shot, foul. Not a shooting foul, as that was on the floor.
Freshman point guard Kylie Goldstein inbounds the ball.
Great rebound, but could not convert the layup. And that is a timeout for the Vikings. Score still remains 4-2. So Jude, since our last time out, we still have the same issue of both teams not being able to take care of the ball. Now what do you think they have to do?
I think this just comes down to nerves. They might be a little nervous because it is a big rivalry game. They do have a few freshmen on this varsity roster this year. They just need to take a few breaths, calm down, and slow up their pace of play.
I agree. As the score still remains 4-2 in favor of the Vikings, and the Vikings will have possession coming out of the timeout. And this team is coming off of a CIF championship last year. They will have to dig deep and try to go back to some of the things that worked last year, as this is a big rivalry game against SAMO.
Before the game, we had the ring ceremony, and it was a little funny. We saw Chantal, who was on the roster last year, who now plays for Santa Monica, receive a ring and participate in the team picture.
Yes, that was very cool, as really everybody in the crowd cheered because she does go to SAMO, and she did go to Beverly last year, so pretty much everybody knew her. Shot for three. No good. Offensive defense. We don't know yet.
Jump ball.
Jump ball in favor of the Normans. And the Normans will try to go to the other end and score a bucket. No. And the Normans still having trouble with that full court pressure, as they do have another turnover. Offensive rebound and a foul.
That'll send the junior point guard, Ernette Reed, to the line for two.
Vikings shooting two to try to extend their lead to two possessions.
Second shot is also off the mark as the Vikings are able to rebound.
Turnover by the Vikings, and the Normans are trying to push as Malamed bring the ball up the court, looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Can't find anybody and gives it up, and a wild pass, and the Normans regain the possession. And that is a pushing foul on the Normans. On the Vikings.
That's the Vikings' fifth foul of the game so far.
Trying to get the ball inside, and that is a charging foul on Malamed, as the Vikings will take over, and that is another turnover for the Normans. Vikings bringing the ball up the court. They do lead 4-2 with just over 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. That shot for three hits. And Jude, they might need to do more of that, as that extends their lead to 5.
Reed seems to be their target player this game. She's put up 5 of their 7 points.
Yeah, that looks to be where they are going to get their points. And that is another turnover by the Normans, caused by the full court pressure by the Vikings.
That'll be a jump ball.
That will be in favor of the Vikings, as they will take possession. Normans still just have one bucket on the board, as that three is airballed, but an offensive rebound. Great pump fake as the Vikings go inside, but that is another travel. Normans again having trouble with the full court pressure, but that is a foul on the Normans, and the Vikings will take possession in the front court again.
Travel called on shooting guard to Searing Wolf. Will give the Normans the ball.
And the Normans will keep possession. Isabel Nugent comes out for the Normans as Dina Shoddy comes back in, trying to keep the ball on the Normans, and that is a foul. That was a pushing foul on the Vikings. That is the 7th foul on the Vikings with still 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and that will send the Normans to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Senior guard Lawrence Salmadi taking the first shot.
The first shot is good, and that will put the third point on the board for the Normans. And let's see if they can try to get into a rhythm now, scoring points. Second one goes, and it's just a 3-point game now. And that ball, great play by Shadi as she tips the ball out of bounds. However, it is still Vikings basketball. Normans in a 2-3 zone, trying to contain, and that shot for three is off the heel of the rim. But an offensive rebound and a wild shot put up, and it'll be a defensive rebound for the Normans, and another jump ball.
This ball will go to the Normans.
And we can already see, Jude, that things are getting a little bit chippy in the first quarter. What do you think the coaches got to say to their players to calm them down?
I don't know what the coaches will be saying, but I think it's going to be just a matter of, that's the big thing, calming down. And I don't see either of them being super happy with the sloppy play that we've seen so far in this quarter.
Timeout on the floor as there is 1:39 left, and the score is Normans 4, Vikings 7.
Just one field goal in the game so far for the Normans.
That is very tough, as like you said, maybe it's the nerves, maybe it's just, it's a big rivalry game. So maybe start of the second quarter, we'll see some more flow in the game and more points. Normans take out the basketball on their own end.
And we'll see senior guard Sharon Rufe come in.
Shadi taking the ball up the court, driving into the hole, and that is going to be a reach-in foul. And that will be a 1-and-1, as that was on the floor, and that was not a shooting foul.
Dina Shadi's free throw is off the mark, rebounded by Santa Monica. And foul on the Normans.
That will be a foul on number 10, Natasha Malamed, as the Vikings will travel up the court and try to get past that Norman 2-3 zone.
Travel called on number 10, Allison Lee. Ball's going to go to the Normans.
Another reach-in foul on the Vikings, and that will send Shadi to the line again, shooting 1-1. She did miss her last opportunity at the first shot of the strike, so maybe she will convert this time.
Free throw off the mark, but recovered by the Normans.
And a shooting foul, and that will send number 10, Timi Olanade, to the line to shoot 2.
First free throw is in. 5 points for the Normans.
And still one made field goal.
Second free throw makes it in. Normans only down by 1 now.
Great ball movement by the Vikings. There's 1 minute remaining left in the first quarter. Great play.
Basket by captain Lily Arbosh goes in. Scores 6-9 Vikings.
Norman still having trouble with that full court pressure. As Shadi gets it across, drives in, kicks, and that is a charging foul. So no basket, and the score remains Norman 6, Vikings 9, with 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Once again, great ball movement by the Vikings, as that is a wild shot, and Shadi picks it up. 3-on-1, now it's 2-on-1, and that is a foul, and that will send the Normans to the line to shoot 2 with 21 seconds left. Shadi again back at the line to shoot 2.
Shadi's first throw is in. As is her second. Scores 8-9. Vikings lead.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Vikings most likely will hold the ball for the last shot. Great pump fakes all around. That shot for 3. No good. And offensive foul. So the Normans will get the ball with 6 seconds left, trying to push to score the ball and end the first quarter with the lead. Oh, excuse me, they'll be shooting 2 free throws as they are in the double bonus.
Senior guard Sharon Rufe at the line. First 3 free throws in, second one looking to give the Normans their first lead of the game. Off the mark.
5 seconds left remaining in the first quarter. Vikings trying to push. Last shot up. Oh, off the mark. And that will end the first quarter. Normans and Vikings tied at 9. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Beverly Hills High School. My name is Jacob Suomi. I'm here with Jude Binkley, and we're watching the girls' basketball varsity game. Jude, what have you seen so far?
A lot of slow play so far. The girls have struggled to get the ball across the half-court line. Just one field goal this game. The other 7 points have all come from free throws, which is a way to score, but it's not a dependable way to score. Girls are going to be looking to move the ball around more, slow down pace, and try to just get the ball onto their side of the court.
They are having trouble with that full court press. We talked about it constantly. You know, maybe they just need to slow the ball down, find somebody open. But on the other end, the Vikings, they are fouling a lot. So what do both teams need to do to, execute?
Well, the Normans for sure need to control the ball, watch that pressure in the backcourt when they're inbounding. The Vikings need to stop being so aggressive and lay off a little bit because these fouls have been hurting them.
So we are back after the first quarter. The score is 9-9. Normans and the Vikings are tied, and start of the second quarter coming your way. So to start the second quarter, the Vikings will be at the line shooting 2. Norman's trying to push the ball up the court, and that will be out of bounds, and that'll be Vikings basketball.
This is not how they wanted to start the second quarter, coming right into a turnover.
Yeah, after 4 straight points, too. As the score is now 13-9. That will be a missed jumper for the Vikings as the Normans try to push. Malama gives it inside, and that is a foul.
Muhammad will go to the line for 2. Looking to decrease the Normans' 4-point deficit.
Malama did not go to the line. Instead is Sophia Adhout after she missed the first shot. Second one on the way. That one bounces off the heel of the rim and lands in. Normans come within 3 with just under 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Muhammad looking for her point guard, gets it to her. The 3 ball. Got it!
Goldstein for 3.
Tie game. And that is something the Normans need to do more. As they broke the press, they found an open person, and just like that, we're tied. And all of a sudden, Jude, you can sense this place is coming a little bit more alive, but not anymore.
3 by... To respond, Reed makes a 3-pointer, giving the Vikings a 3-point lead, 16-13. As we see a foul. That'll give the Normans some free throws.
as that will send point guard Lauren Samiti to the line to shoot 2.
Sahedi misses both shots. Ball rebounded by the Vikings.
That's a tough shot, but she is fouled. That foul is on number 15, Natasha Malamed, as the Vikings try to extend their lead to 2 possessions.
Senior captain Kelsey Hudson misses her first free throw. And we'll see sophomore forward Isabella Nugan come in. Excuse me.
As the captain misses both free throws, and Malama's trying to push. Kicks it to her point guard as they try to run a play. Oh, that is a turnover off of Malamed, and the Vikings push the ball. Great ball movement as that 2 is off the mark. And we will have another jump ball.
This one's awarded to the Normans. We'll see Kylie Goldstein inbound the ball.
That is a foul on SAMO, as that will send Malama to the line to shoot 2 shots.
This Vikings team has really suffered from committing all these fouls.
Yes, after the Normans reached the double bonus, just 6 minutes in to the first quarter. First shot by Malama goes.
And we're now starting to see the swim gym fill up more with students on both sides. Tonight is a blackout for the Normans.
Yes, as everybody today was really pumped for this game, and excited for everyone to be here and the gym to be packed, and it's really going to be exciting to watch both girls and boys varsity play.
This game's almost like a holiday at our school,
Yeah,
today.
it is.
Everyone's talking about it during class, and it's one of the biggest things everyone looks forward to during the year.
That is a turnover for the Normans, as it will go the other way. There is just a little bit over 5 minutes left as the Vikings lead the Normans 16-14. But the story of the game has really been the Normans are staying in this game because of free throws. As just about halfway through the first quarter, they did get into the double bonus. Deep 3, around the rim and out as offensive rebound now. Tough shot, gets it to go.
Hudson will extend the Vikings' lead to 4 as Samari tries to take the ball up the court.
She finds Malaban and kicks it back out to slow things down. Nugent inside and a travel.
We're now starting to see the band funnel into the stands. This year's group is led by senior drum major Rebecca Julie Park, as well as drum majors Ryan Chung and Marianne Hahn.
That long floater does not go as the ball is on the ground, and this will result in a jump ball.
Hi, I'm here with Dubin, a former basketball player. Lior, what do you have to say for the players?
Please make us proud, make Beverly proud. Go, I wish you guys the best of luck. Make us proud. That's it.
Arian, do you want us to talk or
My message for you guys.
Give me a thumbs up if you want us to commentate. Coming out of the timeout, the score is Vikings 18, Normans 14, with 4 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. And that Viking full court pressure causes another turnover for the Normans. And Jude, we really see the SAMO kids coming in now as they are getting ready for that 7:30 tip-off for the boys varsity basketball game.
That's one thing. To these rivalry games, both schools have always traveled well and created an extremely loud atmosphere. Just fun to be in. Maybe not if you're a player, but it is sure fun to watch.
Yeah, as a player, I would not know, but I could only assume that it gets very loud in here and it is very hard to communicate with your teammates, as that is a travel by the Vikings. Ball tipped out of bounds, and that will be Vikings basketball. Another turnover by the Normans. 3 ball off the mark, and offensive rebound. That bucket is no good. And another offensive rebound. That is a wild shot. That does not go, and that will be out of bounds. Normans basketball off the knee of a Viking player. And that is a bad pass.
And travel will be called on Reed.
Headline of this game is turnovers, 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 as both teams have just racked up that number after another turnover by the Normans.
And Reed sinks the 2, extending the Vikings lead to 6.
Another turnover by the Normans, and that will extend the Viking lead to 8.
We see Brattle calling a timeout. What do you think he's saying to his players?
Well, first of all, I think that's the right call. You've given up too many turnovers, too many points. I think he's telling them to slow down, make good passes. You know, you don't have to force anything. Just take your time and calm down, because the gym is filling up. Even if you don't sense it, you know that this place is getting rowdy, as the score is 22-14 in favor of the Vikings.
Mohammed inbounding the ball. Finds somebody. Basketball Hudson.
That will extend the lead to 10, as things are getting tough for the Normans, as the Vikings are really executing their full court pressure. Oh, wow. Nugent picks up the ball and throws it away to a Viking player, as a lot of different things are happening on the court right now. as this is a 6-0 run. Actually, it is an 8-0 run by the Vikings. As it makes it a 10-0 run. As we're 2 minutes and 10 seconds left away from halftime. I think, Jude, right now for the Normans, you just got to go into halftime feeling good about yourself. So I think these last 2 minutes are really crucial for how the rest of the game plays out.
Absolutely, and another problem I've been seeing with the Normans is lack of speed. These Santa Monica players have been playing pretty quick, driving to the basket and getting fast shots off. As we see 2 misses, the ball going back to the Vikings, who take it up the court. And Hudson puts in her 3rd basket in the last 2 minutes.
As we can see, number 2, Reed, for the Vikings. She's really all over the place in the backcourt, and that is really killing the Normans. Another turnover by the Normans, as the score is Vikings 30, Normans 14. Number 11, Corrine, comes in for the Normans. This is her first playing time of the game, trying to provide some extra help for the Normans. Good ball moving. Vikings for 3. Oh, she is fouled. That is not what you want to be doing right now. Down by 16 points and be fouling Vikings players on 3-point shots.
That'll send senior guard Cassandra Ingres to the line for 3. First free throw is in.
So once again, we are here at Beverly Hills High School as you are watching the girls varsity basketball, Beverly Hills versus Santa Monica, and you're watching KBEV 6. Second shot does not go, as she will attempt her 3rd shot at the free throw line. The shot was blown dead as the refs are discussing something that he does not like. As the ref does not like the bands playing the beat to defense. And that does not really make sense, but he is an official.
See a quick substitution for the Vikings. Number 10, Allison Lee, comes in.
As there's just under 1 minute left here at Beverly Hills High School. Third shot did go for the Vikings. That extends the lead to 18 after a travel by Dina Shoddy. And Jude, as we're heading into halftime, I know it's only halftime. This game seems to be getting away from the Normans.
It's really this pressure in the backcourt when they're inbounding the ball. That's been their biggest weakness. They've had hard times getting close to the basket, and that's why they've relied so many. They've got lucky in a sense with all of these fouls that have been committed. This game could be looking a lot worse for the Normans if it wasn't for that.
Vikings swinging the ball around. Going inside, and that shot is no good, and that will be a foul, and that will send the Normans to the line to shoot 2.
Arian is saying turn around. You heard that? Turn up your volume a little bit. It's more this way. Okay. So you hear that? Okay, cool.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we're here at Beverly Hills High School as the Normans are facing the Santa Monica High School Vikings. It's the first half, but it almost seems like the Vikings are in complete control. What do you think, Jude?
Yeah, Vikings have started to run away with this game. We went into the second quarter tied, and they are now well into a double-digit lead, thanks to a lot of quick possessions, a lot of good shooting, and a lack of offensive efficiency for the Normans.
And that full court pressure is still playing a toll as the Normans cannot figure out that puzzle. And they're just not taking care of the ball.
Yeah, that's been their biggest thing. A lot of turnovers committed. What has kept them in this game, though, is the Vikings have committed a lot of fouls. They've been in the double bonus since about halfway into the first quarter. That's really kept them in this game.
And about the atmosphere, the gym is filling up as both SAMO fans and students have arrived, as well as Norman students. So that will play a toll probably in the second half as the gym completely fills up and gets ready for the boys varsity game.
Absolutely.
So with just 8 seconds left in the... Okay. As just 8 seconds left in the first half, the score is Vikings 32, Normans 14, as the Vikings have really gone on an amazing run, as the score was really 14-18. That foul will send sophomore Dina Shoddy to the line to shoot two.
Shoddy's first shot is off the mark.
That foul will be on the Vikings as that knocks Shoddy down, and that will send, well, that will really keep her at the line. As there is just under 7 seconds left here in the first half. Great offensive rebound, and no, there is a foul on the Normans. 6 seconds left. So the Vikings will be shooting two on the other end, as both teams are in the double bonus, and this is kind of now the story of the game, is free throws and turnovers.
And watching Norman's coach John Brattle on the sidelines these past few minutes, he has become increasingly frustrated. And that's very apparent. It's going to be interesting what he has to say at halftime to his team.
Yeah, it's going to really need a bigger pep talk than usual, as his team right now is down big. And the call is changed from Vikings shooting free throws to Norman shooting free throws.
Senior forward Temi Olenade for the line.
On her first attempt at the line, she did hit both free throws, but this shot does not go. And for the Normans to come back in the second half, the goal is to not be frustrated. The more frustrated you get, the more crazy shots you force, and the more passes you force. And Jude, what do you think that the Normans, what does their mindset have to be to go into the second half?
I mean, I can't imagine their players feeling anything more than absolute frustration with how this first half has gone. Once again, they are still in this game somewhat because of these fouls, but you can count on one hand how many field goals they've made this game. And the biggest thing is going to be getting around this Vikings pressure and getting the ball down the court.
I agree, as that free throw is no good. So with just over 3 minutes left, the Vikings will shoot the free throw, and that is no good. Look at us heave the ball here, and they will not get a shot off, and that will end the first half with the Vikings leading the Normans 32-14. As Jude, we see some Beverly alumni walking around, as this is the biggest game of the year.
Yeah, most notably Amanda Lee, who was on both two back-to-back CIF championship teams. I saw her at the ring ceremony, as well as some other seniors who were in the lineup last year. There's some previous seniors who have now graduated who are in the line.
So we will be back in about 7.5 minutes to continue the second half of the girls' basketball game. And we're back. Still 7.5 minutes left before the second half begins. And the Vikings really just went on a huge run to end the first half. And it was because of the pressure. It was because of the turnovers. So what do you think Brattle's saying to him in there?
I think another thing that could have happened in part to give the Vikings such a large run was possibly exhaustion on the Normans. Getting pressured constantly in the backcourt will take a tear on you. And, it most likely did wear down the players and cause them to slow up more.
Yeah, I agree, as the full court pressure really was tearing apart the offense, and they couldn't really set anything up, as most of their points were either in transition or in free throws. As free throws, they shot a lot of free throws.
Yeah, and that has been a bright side. They have been making a good percentage of their free throws, and when they have been on their side of the court, they've been doing okay with field goals.
And as you can hear, the band is here. Everybody's here. We've seen alumni here on both sides, boys and girls basketball. And really, this is the biggest game of the year, obviously.
Absolutely. You can hear the band playing Paint It Black, of course, because tonight is a blackout for the Normans.
And everybody wants to be here. No one says, I'm not going to the game. It's, when are you going to the game? And, so boys and girls varsity playing tonight. And we are back for the second half of the Beverly Hills High School Normans versus the Santa Monica Vikings, as the Vikings have dominated as they lead 32-14.
I would say the two players of the first half were number 2, Reed on the Vikings, and number 15, Hudson on the Vikings. Both had high shot percentage, put up a lot of points, and had great first halves.
I agree, as Malamed knocks down a 3, and that's really how you want to start. Right out of the gate, that's a 3, and it's a 15-point game now, and they are definitely not out of this game. Another thing is rebounding. We've seen a ton of offensive rebounds for the Vikings, and when you want to come back from the lead, you want to rebound, you want offensive rebounds, you want second chance points.
Reed on the fast break, able to convert it to 2 points.
Shadi having trouble in the backcourt as she loses her dribble, and that will be a jump ball, and that will be Norman's basketball.
Norman's already playing faster this half. The rest at halftime might have given them what they needed.
Yeah, as Brattle maybe had solved that full court press, as the Normans have done better, and that is not what you want to see on defense, is a 3-ball from the Vikings. Oh, that is a travel. And Shadi falls on the floor, and that is a turnover for the Normans.
It looks like some possible miscommunication as a court, as we did have 2 Normans players run into each other.
And after that 3-ball by the Vikings, that extends their lead to 20, which is the largest of the game. And there's another 3, and oh, that one rattles in and out. But the Vikings do pick up the offensive rebound as it is knocked out by the Normans. Zara playing incredible defense down low, as an offensive rebound is allowed, and that is a pass to nobody, but the Vikings do scramble to pick the ball up.
Reed's known where to pass the ball most of this game. She's had some great looks that have led to some incredible opportunities for the Vikings.
I agree, as another second chance opportunity, but a foul on number 13, Sophia Adhout. So as you can see, the Norman student section is they really did a great job about this blackout, because almost 90% of everybody sitting down is in black, as the gym is really filling up now. As that is a bad inbound pass, and one.
And a great play by Hudson. Quick hands to steal the ball away, drawing contact on the shot to bring a potential extra 3 points to the Vikings.
Over the back call on the Vikings, and that will give the Normans the basketball. And a foul, as the layup is missed, but the Normans will go to the line to shoot 2. That is once again Sophia Adhout. That shot is no good as well as a great defensive rebound. And Shadi comes in the backcourt and knocks it away. However, it will remain Vikings basketball. Vikings bringing the ball up the court, up 39-18. As oh wow, what a move! As the Normans defend the shot well, however, that is a foul.
And the visitor section is now getting loud. This is what we're going to see all night in the boys' game.
That was a great crossover move, as the SAMO crowd really erupted when that move was made, and the Vikings are at the line to shoot two.
This is Captain Hunter Willis, one of the Vikings' bigs, off the mark for her first free throw.
Number 10, Temi Olanade checks in for the Normans, trying to provide some height and rebounding skills for the Normans. And on cue, she rebounds a basketball, but travels. Vikings send a deep shot, inbound play. The long two jumper is airballed, and Olanade rebounds the basketball.
And it looked like there might have been some contact on that shot by Skyla Adams. Norman's possibly getting away with a lucky break.
Shadi driving down, and Genevieve Czar is right there and misses the layup as the Vikings knock it out of bounds, and that will remain with the Normans. Great alley-oop, however, it is missed by Malamed. Offensive rebound by Olanade. Inside, however, charging foul. This is the largest lead for the Vikings at 21. And if you're a Normans fan watching, that is really the last thing you wanted to hear, as you got some hope coming out of the break that, you know, you hit a three, but now you're down big, as Shadi shoots the three and nails it. Great rebound, and Shadi brings the ball up the court, trying to do something with it.
Shadi to Goldstein. Thinks about it before passing it back to Shadi. Back to Goldstein.
Travel, as they did have Shadi open. However, the turnover will cause the Normans to give the ball back to the Vikings. Really good inside play by the Vikings as they kick it out again. However, a travel is once again killing each team. However, it is hurting the Normans more, as they would like to come back from this great lead. Malaman had Olanade down inside, as she does have it now and misses the layup.
Looking around, it looks like the swim gym is nearing capacity. We're going to see students kind of crammed into their sections because so many people are showing up.
And we're actually seeing a variety of schools here, as SAMO's here, Beverly's here, and a few Hamilton girls basketball players are here. So, really, everybody's here. Once again, you are watching KBEV 6 as we are streaming the girls' varsity basketball game, Beverly Hills High School versus Santa Monica High School. The boys' varsity game will be coming at you once the conclusion of this game, as we are just about over 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Nugent checks back in, and a great pass to Malamed. She had Olanade, but takes it herself and throws up a wild shot. But a travel is called on Olanade. Jude, this is great ball movement by the Vikings.
Absolutely, being led by Allison Lee at the top of the key with some great looks and some great passes.
As a foul on the Normans. But that's really the key to the game, is moving the ball. And that's something we can see the Normans can't do, and that's why they are breaking the press. But the Vikings are really executing that really well. As we have a timeout by the Vikings.
Normans have looked a little more alive than they did at the end of that first half, but it hasn't quite been enough. Movement has looked a little bit better, passes have looked a little better, and their looks have looked a little bit better. But there needs to be more to keep them in this game, or to get them into this game.
Yeah, we saw in the first half, it really didn't look good. But, you know, free throws kept them in the game. And now, start of the second half, they're scoring the ball more. But unfortunately, so is SAMO. And SAMO's scoring actually a little bit more, as the lead is now 18 points. So we talked about the gym filling up, and we're seeing students just crammed in the craziest places. As people are standing, we have security here, we have police here. And I mean, this is what a rivalry is all about.
Yeah. You got lighting going, like it's
There
good.
definitely has been a notice in the heightened security for this game because of several conflicts the past few years that have happened between these teams. Something that is common for rivalries like this. Rita Hudson, shots off the rim.
And that is a foul on the Vikings, and that will give the Normans the basketball. Lead still remains 18 for the Vikings.
Obviously, a huge part of Beverly culture is its rivalry with SAMO. What would winning this game mean to you?
I think it would mean a lot. Watching, all these basketball games growing up, you know, even when I was in middle school, you know, being here in our final game against SAMO, Paris, we're really excited, right?
Definitely cherry on top. What about you, Paris?
You know, as a senior, it would really just be a great memory to have class of 2019 right here. Thanks so much, guys.
Back here we are. The lead still remains for SAMO, 18, as once again the ball movement is just perfectly executed, as really everyone's touching the ball on each possession.
Hudson puts up a shot that goes off the rim.
And Nugent's bringing the ball up the court. Slows it down, passes it to Malamed, and Malamed loses the handle but regains possession. And that is a wild pass that will end up in the Vikings player's hands. Wow. Quite the layup, as that goes for two, and that extends the lead to 20.
A great play by number 0 on the Vikings, Skyla Adams, using speed and physicality to drive to that basket and get a hard 2 points for the Vikings.
Yeah. She felt some contact, no foul called, and a turnover by the Normans, and Vikings once again have the basketball. Nice move, but could not execute the shot. Samidi pushing the ball on the left side, looking for a screen, passes to Nugent. Nugent takes a jumper, but completely misses everything. And that's not what you want to see.
Adams to Allison Lee, layup off the backboard, and shot goes over the backboard and out of bounds. Last touched by the Normans, though, as the ball will go back to the Vikings.
So with 45 seconds left in the third quarter, Normans still down 20 points as the score is 41-21. As the Normans have scored more, but for some reason it still feels like SAMO is in control no matter what the Normans do.
I think that's mainly because of their dominant possessions and just the great ball control and looks that they've had.
Yes, as on every possession, everybody touches the ball. All 5 players contribute to each possession, and the Normans just can't keep up with how fast the ball is moving.
Allison Lee from the beyond the arc. It's good.
And that will make this now the largest lead of the game, as it is a 44-21 lead. Samidi gets the ball, and she is fouled. So Jude, we've seen fouls they've been conserved this game, and there's not been a lot of them. What do you think both teams have done differently to, keep their hands off each other?
Well, whatever the Santa Monica coach said at halftime, I imagine it had a lot to do with fouling, as the Vikings did commit a ton in the first half. Through the third quarter, they only have 6 so far, which isn't nearly as bad. This time in the first half, the Normans were already in the double bonus.
So with 25 seconds left, Vikings try to extend their lead. So now 10 seconds left, as the Normans really can't even get past half court right now. As Samidi misses that last second shot, and the Normans will be down 23 points going into the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here at Beverly Hills High School. The Normans trail the Santa Monica High Vikings 44-21, and really it's just been dominant by the Vikings.
And that's mostly because of the pressure they have put on the Normans in the backcourt. This is actually a problem they had last season in their CIF Southern Section Championship game against Flint Ridge Prep. That was a huge problem, especially in the first half as they were trailing. But in the second half, they were really able to overcome that, and they ended up pulling off a win 40-36.
Yes, as we've seen, constant pressure has constantly bothered the Normans, as now they are in the bonus to start the fourth quarter with Genevieve Czar at the free throw line, shooting 2. First one falls short and hits the front end of the rim. She will have another one. I have no idea how that shot went in, as she had 3 Norman defenders on her, as Dina Shadi brings the ball up the court, trying to get into the front court offense. Great move to get inside, but she cannot finish, and that is a foul on the Normans, and that will go the other way.
It seems that one of the biggest problems when trying to move the ball up court has been their size. The Normans are undersized compared to this Vikings team. The physicality that Santa Monica has brought to the game has really given them an advantage in that sense and made it that much harder for the Normans.
Yeah, as that is another offensive rebound and a foul. And this is really getting frustrating for a Normans player and a fan. But as a player, you must, stay positive, finish this game, either try to make a great comeback or execute on things you're not really doing so well right now.
Seven minutes left, facing a 26-point deficit. You wonder if the Normans are still in it, but you'd like to see them at least perform well in these final minutes of the fourth quarter to get our home crowd into the game.
And the saying is, it's not over till it's over. So I'm sure the Normans are going to try everything they can to get back into this game, as it is now a 28-point lead, as the Vikings control possession, which has been a headliner today, as that 3 is short and rattles in.
Shawty takes it up the court. Shawty with a good fake.
Malamed, he's up the 3, but she's off the mark. And the scoring is just pouring on now, as it is a 33-point lead, and I don't see SAMO intend on stopping anytime soon. And we still have just under 6 minutes left in this game, and it is a 33-point game. Czar drives inside and gets fouled. So, Jude, the Normans scored 16 at halftime, and then they came out, shot a 3, made another basket, and they haven't really scored since. So what's the mindset, You're frustrated, but what do you got to be thinking?
You just, at this point, do the best you can, get the crowd into this game for the boys, because this is school against school. This isn't just team against team, because most of the girls varsity players will be sticking around for this next game. and really just look at your mistakes, evaluate tonight, and move on to the rest of the season. Assuming the score holds and the Normans do take a loss tonight, they do drop to under 500 on the season, moving to a 9-10 record. That is the sound of the Norman Nation playing Seven Nation Army as Genevieve Czar goes to the line.
And if you're at home sitting and watching us and you're deciding if you should come to this game, the answer is come, because everybody's here. There's food, there's drinks, and there's such a variety of schools here. You know, you shouldn't not come to this game. Great play by Shadi, as we've seen that really the whole game. That's really good for her. You know, she's been really defensively there, and that is something that she doesn't need to work on, but something she could constantly improve.
And we get an air ball from Reed. Although the Normans have had a lackluster performance, I agree with you. Shadi has had a pretty good game in spite of things, really showing her vision and her ability to look down the court and really her game smarts and her game knowledge.
And that's really what you're looking for in a point guard is, you know, manage the court, manage your team, and make a play. Both free throws are good for Shadi, and that is a steal. And then she is fouled. And she will go to the line shooting 1 and 1.
And that'll actually be Santa Monica's 10th foul of the half, giving Shadi 2 free throws, putting the Normans into the double bonus.
And right on cue from what we said, Shadi gets a steal. She made a couple free throws, and here she is again at the line. And she's really controlling this Norman team right now and really leading them. Kayla Normand with the foul, as that will send the Vikings to the line for a 1 and 1.
Normans have one more foul to give up before putting the Vikings in the double bonus.
And we still have 5 minutes left in this game. Both free throws good, and now we'll extend it to a 30-point lead again. And there's a little sign of hope and taking into the next game. some quick passing by the Normans, and you get fouled. So maybe more quick passing and more ball movement, and that will send the Normans to get more points.
Genevieve Czar misses her first free throw. And makes her second, shrinking the Normans' deficit to 29 points.
That was a great move inside, but the Vikings could not convert on the layup. And Shadi is fouled again, and that will send her to the line to shoot 2.
We're starting to see the Vikings pick up in the fouling. I don't think it's going to have any impact on the game in the long term, but they're kind of returning to what they were doing at the end of the first half. Shadi's first shot is around the rim and out.
You can see the Vikings slowing the pace down a little. But, oh, Shadi, great steal again. And that layup is good.
Great speed, great layup by Shadi. And fast hands with a great steal.
Yeah, and we've seen that all game. Czar inside, and it is stolen away. But she is fouled by Natasha Malamed, and that will be the 10th foul and send Vikings to the line to shoot 2 free throws. However, the refs do not know that yet. We will not go to the line to shoot 2. And now the Normans, they will see 5 new players as the squads are swapped out. And probably the 5 players being subbed out are done for the day.
Most likely, it looks like they'll give a lot of their bench some reps.
Great rebound by the Normans as they're trying to push and gets it inside. But however, that is thrown away, and here come the Vikings. That long jumper is no good, and another rebound for the Normans. And that was a hard fall into the padding as both players are okay.
Norman's ball as Lauren Samadi passes it to Sharon. Baseline drawing, but the shot is off. Vikings ball.
And she steps out of bounds, and that will be a turnover. Two minutes left in this girls varsity basketball game, with the SAMO High Vikings leading 58 to the Normans 29.
And Temi Olnade fights hard to get his shot off, but it doesn't go in.
Nugent missed that three as the Vikings are coming back the other way. And great defense by Nugent as the Vikings will still retain possession. So with this game winding down and then the boys next, we can see everyone getting ready, cheerleaders going to the courts. We have people standing where they really shouldn't be, but we've run out of places to sit. So this place is getting electric.
Exactly, and this coming game has playoff atmosphere written all over it. The swim gym is going to be loud, it's going to be popping, and hopefully we get a close game.
That one goes in and out, and we are under 90 seconds left here at Beverly Hills High School. Score is Vikings 58, Vikings 60, Normans 29.
Ball stolen from Nugent as Brianna Gordy takes it up the court.
And that will be thrown away. However, it is not a backcourt violation. Another long jumper, and that is a pass to a Viking player.
Skylar Adams attacks the basket, but the ball goes off the rim and to the Normans.
30 seconds left remaining as the SAMO High Vikings will defeat the Beverly Hills High Normans. And they really controlled this whole game as fouls really kept Beverly in this game, but the dominance of SAMO really overshadowed everything.
This is a disappointing loss for the Normans. I can't remember a girls varsity game in my 4 years at the high school that has gone like this, but you really just have to look on and move on to the rest of the season. The Normans will go to 9-10 on the season with 4 or 5 more games remaining.
So you can see the boys varsity basketball players getting ready to come out and warm up as there's 5 seconds left as Taylor Samidi is at the line to shoot 2.
And as time winds down, the Vikings will run the clock out. The Normans suffer a 30-point defeat to Santa Monica. Final score, Vikings 60, Normans 30.
Yeah, like you said, this was as you just watched, the Beverly Hills High Normans were defeated by the SAMO High Vikings 60-30 in a very disappointing loss for the Beverly Hills High School Normans, but now it's a point of looking on for the rest of the season.
Next up, we do have the boys varsity game the 2 JV games between boys and girls were both decided by 1 possession, but the Vikings did come out victorious in both of those, and as you saw, Normans just lost by 30 for girls varsity. So the Normans are hoping to get a win tonight in this boys varsity matchup.
And in some sports, including basketball, in the rivalry games, it doesn't matter if you're favored by 20, if you're favored by 40. It's going to be a close game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live extravaganza coming from inside the iconic Beverly Hills Swim Gym. Today's contest pits the Beverly Hills Normans boys varsity basketball team against the Santa Monica Vikings. Special thanks to the KBEV Live Sports crew for making this live KBEV 6 stream available. To watch, go to kbev6.com. KBEV 6, what's right about Beverly?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Beverly Hills High School. My name is Jacob Suomi.
And I'm Jude Binkley.
And you are watching the KBEV 6 live stream of the Beverly Hills High School Normans versus Santa Monica High Vikings.
And so far we have seen the boys junior varsity, girls junior varsity, and girls varsity all suffer losses to Santa Monica. Our junior varsity teams both losing by 1 possession, but the girls varsity had a pretty tough loss, losing 60-30.
And this is the rivalry game of the year, as Beverly and SAMO are competitive rivals. And like we said previously, even if the spread is 20 points, 30 points, this is a rivalry game, and it's going to come down to the last possession.
Yeah, always when you're in a rivalry, you take stats and you just throw them out the window. Anything can happen in this game, and that's why it's that much exciting.
And the atmosphere here is electric, as it's packed, filled with SAMO students and Beverly students. And this is a game everybody goes to.
So Jacob, if you had any keys to victory for the Normans, what would it be tonight?
Well, you got to use the crowd. You got to go on long runs. On paper, this SAMO team is better, but you got the heart in your home, and home field advantage is so big.
And if I had to say something to the Normans, it is don't slow down. They've come out strong at the beginning of both halves for most of the season, averaging 13 and 17 points in the first and third respectively. But in the second and fourth quarter, as exhaustion and fatigue takes in, they've been averaging just 10 and 14 points. Santa Monica has been much more efficient in their offense, averaging between 16 and 18 points a quarter across the season.
And this place is so loud already, and we're just listening to the starters. This place, once Beverly goes on a run, or even SAMO goes on a run, it's going to be so loud and electric.
This game is very much a playoff atmosphere. Both of these teams sit at 3-0 in the Ocean League. They're tied for first. Whoever wins this game will take sole possession of first place in the league.
So we will get back to you with the start of the game, and we will see you then. All right, here comes the tip-off to the game of the year. Beverly Hills versus Santa Monica High School. everyone's sitting for the moment, but I'm assuming any second this place is going to erupt with any basket.
Normans get the ball off the tip, and the showdown at the swim gym is officially underway.
And we're 10 seconds in, and we already got chants going. Great move by Ramirez. And like I said, this place is already pumped.
And Norman's first on the board. That's going to be huge for momentum and getting the crowd into this game.
And Ramirez playing great defense. Wow. That is a deep three.
Sean Ramirez, junior, attacks the basket. Can't convert. Ball will go to the Normans.
And if I'm giving advice to any SAMO player, don't mess up. Because if you miss a layup, if you miss a shot, this student section is going to be all over you. Great ball movement by Beverly as Sufrin's inside. Layup. Got it.
And my player to watch in this game is number 11, Marcel Stevens, a senior, a transfer from Bishop Montgomery, an incredible basketball program in his second year with the Normans.
I agree, and already great strip by Sufrin, and this is a great start for Beverly as 2 for 2 in field goals and 2 steals. While for SAMO, this is not really the start you wanted, but it could be worse.
Normans currently sit at 11-4, 3-0 in the Ocean League. Santa Monica is 14-4, also 3-0 in the Ocean League. Normans coming off a win on Wednesday night against Hawthorne, 79-10, while Santa Monica had a win at Lawndale, 75-32.
Both these teams are very good, and that's why this game is bigger than ever. You know, if these teams are 0-14, 0-15, it's not going to be as hype, but these teams are playoff material.
Stevens to the line. First shot off the front of the rim.
And not only is this a home game for Beverly, but SAMO travels very well. So this is a tough shot for Stevens.
And Beverly has shown up at home this season. They are 7-0 in the swim gym so far, as well as 6 neutral games at the Beverly Hills tournaments and the Rancho Mirage tournaments, where they went 3-3. On the other hand, Santa Monica has a 2-1 away record, and they've played 9 neutral games this year.
Looking very good, and right now the defense for Beverly is amazing. Steal after steal, and Stevens is running with the ball. 3 off the heel of the rim. And that is a rebound for SAMO High as Sufrin goes down. What a touch by Ben Ramirez, and however it will stay with the Vikings. Well, first things first, I'm impressed with this Beverly defense. They haven't given up a point yet, and they're really shutting down everything.
And so far, a lot of that has come from their point guard, Marshall Stevens. We saw a steal earlier, and he just was able to deflect that ball out of bounds.
Another steal for Beverly. As Nick Andrews with the ball. Great ball movement. Landed with the left side screen. Ben Ramirez for 3. Off the mark.
Newman Jr. able to get around Stevens. Second chance shot is no good by the Vikings as Sufarian takes the ball and gets it to Ramirez.
This defense is something else right now. Not even giving up a point, and it's really everything. Everybody's playing, and that's going to cause the Santa Monica Vikings to call timeout. And this is This is tough for SAMO because Beverly's playing really well right now.
We have seen the Normans come out the gate with an incredible amount of energy, which has really kept them playing on top of the ball and this great defense so far. It'll be interesting to hear what head coach James Hecht has to say to his Vikings team being down 0-5 at the opening of this game.
So Norman's ball coming out of the timeout. You're seeing defense from everybody, but especially Marcel Stevens. He's really all over the court. Every inbound pass, he's right there. And let's see if the Normans can capitalize off a great defensive stand.
Stevens attacking the basket, gets it in.
That is a tough shot. He got some contact too, but no call, and it's 7-0.
Kobe Bell for 3, puts the Vikings on the board.
And that's something you want to see if you're a SAMO fan. That was great penetration and kick, and that's what gets them 3 points. Oh, great pass. Wow. What a find by Chandler Sufrin, the senior.
As Amir Adams, the senior guard, gets Santa Monica another 2 points.
Stevens for 3.
It's in!
Wow. And Stevens and the Normans are on fire. And you can see Nick Andrews has a bit of a mismatch with the Normans as the Vikings get their own rebound.
Quincy McGriff is able to get his rebound and gets a second chance shot, decreasing the Vikings deficit to 5.
Marcel with some great ball control, but he throws it away. Great closeout by Nick Andrews, but that ball is kicked out, and that will stay Vikings ball. So first quarter stats by average, the SAMO Vikings average 16 points per game, while Beverly averages 13. That ball's inside, open, gets it to go. And you gotta hit the open shots. We've seen with Beverly, they are a lockdown defense. When you get the open shots, you have to make them.
The Vikings close the gap to 3 as Stevens hands it off to Ramirez at the top of the key.
This is a perfect guard duo, Stevens and Ramirez. Number 10, TJ Wainwright checks in for the Vikings. Oh, there's Stevens. Shot, 4-3. Off the mark. Deep 3. Off the mark. And here comes Ramirez, who's pushing. What a reverse layup!
Great move by Ramirez.
And the crowd goes crazy. What a shot!
Plays like that really electrify the crowd. I saw everyone in the student section get on their feet. This blackout crowd is impressive.
And here comes Andrews. Almost a double dribble and tipped out of bounds. Well, it feels right now, the score might not say it, but it feels like Beverly is in control. They're on defense everywhere, and they're making transition plays.
They're coming out fast. They've had good looks, good shot selection. That's exactly what you want as a Normans fan.
So with just under 2.5 minutes, the Normans lead 14-9. Lander with the tough screen to Andrews. Ramirez looking for a play from Coach Jarvis. SAMO trying to run in transition, and that is a foul. Wow. That is going to be on number 15, Nick Andrews. His first. Great find off the inbound. Marcel looking for a screen, gives it to Sufrin. Sufrin keeps it into, oh, what a spin move! Nice! 2 points.
And we'll see a timeout called by Vikings coach James Hecht. This game, of course, being played at the iconic swim gym. Built in 1939, 80 years ago. It was part of Franklin Roosevelt's New Deal project. And the court, if you don't know, the court opens to reveal a 25-yard long swimming pool that was featured in the dance scene in It's a Wonderful Life. Truly a piece of history.
And that is why this place is so electric and so loud. It's because really the volume's not going anywhere. Whenever people scream, there's no place for it to go. Quincy McGriff to take the ball up for the Vikings. Turnover, Vikings. Andrew's trying to make a play. Gives it up to Sufrin, looking for that inside pass. Ooh, and he falls. No travel called.
Stevens from long, and he's fouled. That'll bring him to the line for 3.
For a coach, you know, giving a foul up inside is manageable and coachable, but giving a foul up on a 3-point, that ruins a possession on defense, and that really just hurts.
Stevens makes his first free throw. 2 more. Second one is good for Stevens.
And you can see Coach Jarvis trying to get this student section rowdy and trying to really make SAMO feel uncomfortable. And down by 7, I'm sure they are. McGriff kicks it outside. 3 ball. Off the mark.
Good rebounding by number 0, Chandler Sufrin so far.
Just over 30 seconds left in the first quarter. What a move by Nick Andrews. Gives it up to Stevens. Great ball movement. There's Stevens.
Picks up by Chandler. Stevens' shot is off the mark.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. 3 ball. Got it. 10 seconds left. Norman's up by 4. Ramirez looking to take it himself. 1 second.
It's good!
Wow!
Buzzer beater for the first quarter by Ben Ramirez.
Wow. So that is a 3-point shot and a foul. That is the second 3-point foul of the game. As they will put 2 seconds back on the clock, which seems like a lot, but 0.2 now. So after the Vikings hit their own 3, the Normans come back and possibly make it a 4-point possession to end the first quarter.
And time expires in the first quarter as the Beverly Hills Normans lead Santa Monica 21-14. So coming back from the break, the players in for SAMO are Rhodes, White, McGriff, Newman Jr., and number 5, Amir Adams. McGriff drives inside and is poked out by Suffren, but it will stay with the Vikings. Number 4, Aaron Liberty will see his first minutes of the game, as well as great pass. Newman's Jr.'s shot is off the mark as a foul is called on the court.
That will be on number 0, Chandler Suffren. Poked away, and Aaron Liberty is still playing defense, and that was touched. That's why that was not backcourt. That shot is no good as Ramirez pulls down the rebound. Norman's slowing things down a little bit as Ramirez kicks it to Sufrin inside. Bodies him up and gets that 2-point bucket. And Jude, that is really hard to defend as Sufrin just bodied his way in there.
He's using his physicality to get under the basket and put it up. Hard fought points, but well worth it for the Normans.
And on the other end, causing problems as distracts that layup, and that will be off a Viking foot. Marcel Stevens on TJ Wainwright, trying to do something with it. Two seconds to shoot. Ramirez got it! And that will extend the lead to 12 now.
Ramirez has had some great shots and some great shot selection. That was his second three-pointer of today's game.
Beverly defense just all over the place, but could not pull that rebound down. And that will be a foul again on number 0, Chandler Sufrin. And if you're thinking about a coach, you might need to pull him out pretty soon because that's 2 quick ones here in the second.
Chandler is a key player for this team. He is one of their captains. He plays very physically, and sometimes that will rack you up a lot of fouls, unfortunately.
Wainwright for 3, off the mark, and Liberty pulls down the rebound. Oh, what a pass! And the layup from Lander.
The handles and the ball control from Marcel Stevens is unbelievable this game.
Lander has been on the varsity team since he was a freshman last year, and he's contributed so much. And great find by Stevens as that back cut by Lander gave them 2 extra buckets, 2 points. And now the lead is pushed to 14.
The Normans are in
Here at Beverly Hills, the Normans lead SAMO 28-14, and right now it seems to be all Normans.
Yeah, and that's been with some great play by Marcel Stevens, Chandler Sufarian, and Ben Ramirez.
Normans have really had a 2 dynamic guard duo in Stevens and Ramirez. And to end the first quarter, Ramirez hit a big 3 that he got fouled, missed the free throw. That still really pushed the lead for the Normans to do big things, and they are doing big things on defense and on offense. Number 20, Ryan Abershami, checks in for the Normans. And Jude, I think he's in for the big Chandler Sufrin as he was in foul trouble. As Nick Andrews comes in for Aaron Liberty.
So far, halfway into this second quarter, the Normans have not slowed down. That was one of the things I said they need to keep up on, and they've done great so far.
Yes, as number 33, Ethan Burks misses both free throws, and you just can't do that on the Beverly side of the student section because they will tear you apart for the rest of the game. There's Abershami, no good, as TJ Wainwright pulls down the rebound. In the second quarter by team for averages, they're very consistent in SAMO as they score 16 in the second quarter as well, as it really dips for the Normans as their average is 10 points in the second quarter. And that is really amazing, but we've seen no signs of that today.
And ball is out of bounds on Santa Monica forward Ethan Burks. Ramirez will inbound the ball. Andrews dishes it to Stevens. Goes to the top of the key.
.15 to shoot. Oh, there's Ramirez. Falls again, keeps his dribble, and loses the handle. And that is a blocking foul on Nick Andrews. And maybe that was a smart foul because that would have led to a fast break bucket for the SAMO High Vikings.
Andrews is slow to get up, but he'll stay on the court.
And in these games, if you get hurt, I'm sure you're not leaving the court unless your legs falling off. These rivalry games mean so much to every single player on each team. Great defense by the Normans as Andrews shuts down anything that comes his way. Big rebound by Stevens, trying to look to push. Wainwright trying to get inside. Great defense by Andrews. Great defense.
Hard fought, 2 points for Wainwright as Norman's coach Jarvis Turner calls a timeout.
Normans keep the ball. Just under 3.5 minutes here at Beverly Hills High School. The Normans lead the SAMO High Vikings 28-16.
Andrews in some trouble, turns it over.
Oh, late call. And Jude, right now you can see SAMO taking a bit control of the backcourt as they got in steals after steals. And, you know, for the Normans, you don't really want to see that because that leads to a run and that leads to a closer game.
Yeah, a lot of that coming from TJ Wainwright and Kobe White, who's now at the line for 2. You can hear this blackout student section getting loud as White nails his first free throw.
So the Normans in a bit of a drought right now. And, you know, now you want to settle down, slow the pace down, run your offense, and try to score a bucket. Interesting call as the ball will stay at SAMO's end as they're in the bonus now after that blocking foul. So this is a 1-and-1. So the referees have asked that the Norman students have not shine a light in the SAMO players' eyes. That is clever, but still, please don't do that.
Wainwright makes both of his free throws, closes the gap to 9 points.
Great move by Aaron Liberty as the Normans need to slow the pace. Lander kicks it to Stevens. He goes inside and left-hand layup, got it to go. And they need more of that as the lead is now back to 11. Oh, great strip. Oh, but a foul is called on Sifrin, and that is not what you want to see because now he's in foul trouble, and he'll most likely sit the rest of the half.
And we do see Chandler come out of this game as he's replaced by number 25, Jason Mihruni.
Great board by Lander, and Marcel's looking to push. 5-on-1. And that would have been a wild shot, and foul's called.
Mihruni draws the foul. Player who's actually suffered with injuries. He's a senior, but he's had some injuries that have cost him previous seasons, including the front half of this. Nice being able to see him play in such a big rivalry game today.
And looking to contribute with 2 shots at the line.
Jason's first free throw is in.
And that is a technical foul on Santa Monica High School as the players are very frustrated. They're very frustrated with their students and fans.
Looks like Santa Monica's going to regroup and have a team meeting as there's some confusion on the court.
This is what a rivalry is all about.
Absolutely, but if I'm a Santa Monica player, I'm definitely not happy about that. You heard the warning from the booth. I don't know why you do it at that point. You know a technical is going to happen. like 11 bucks.
Back here at Beverly Hills High School, where the Normans lead the SAMO High Vikings 38-26 after Lander just missed his layup. Great steal by Stevens. Kicks it to what a move by Ben Ramirez. Oh, but he missed. Ben Ramirez is trailing, and that'll be a charging foul.
Foul called on number 5, Amir Adams, the senior guard for Santa Monica. And we see Chandler Sufarian in to start the second half.
Andrews gives it to Sifrin at the top of the key. Ramirez trying to do something with it. Inside, no good. Defensive rebound for the Vikings. The Normans are in a 2-3 zone, and they are not playing man, unlike the first half. And count it. The foul on Lander, and that will send Burks to the line for 1.
As we've seen over the season, the third quarter is the Normans' most dominant quarter, averaging around 17 points. Let's see if they can keep it up.
As this is a big quarter, as they are up by 10, and they do not want to slow down at all. Andrews bringing the ball up the court. Still looking for somewhere to go with it. Gives it to Sifrin. And Lander is stuffed. Still retains possession though. And this will probably be a jump ball. Oh, timeout. Great call by Coach Jarvis.
Coming into this game, Normans ranked number 94 in the state of California. They are a California Division III team. And Santa Monica was ranked number 74 in the state. They are also a Division III team. We've really seen a whole community at this game tonight. I've even seen our new football coach, Jared Bunch, in the crowd, who's really trying to turn the program around. He used to play in the NFL, won a Super Bowl with the Raiders back in the 90s, a Michigan alumni, and I know you're a fan of Michigan.
Yes, he did play fantastically at Michigan. Norman's still trying to find a bucket, and Marcel trying to do it. Ooh, in and out, and Andrews gets his offensive rebound. Stevens trying to get it inside. Kicks it to Andrews. Ramirez trying to get it to Sifrin. And that ball's stolen away. 3-on-1. And just like that, it's a 7-point game.
A clean and efficient fast break for Santa Monica, finished by Quincy McGriff. We see Jason Mirhuni come in, not just a great basketball player, he's also a star on the lacrosse team, a defensive man who's about to enter his 4th year with the program.
And that was a bad pass by Sifrin, and a foul is called. Maybe not the worst foul, as he tried to take advantage of maybe missing a free throw. So as we've seen in the second half, a 5-0 run by SAMO and still no field goals or points for the Normans. That one rattles home.
Andrews trying to get around Newman Jr. Dishes it to Stevens.
Great move by Marcel Stevens, and he is fouled.
Couldn't make the basket, but able to draw contact. He'll go to the line for 2. First basket is a make for the senior guard.
And that extends the lead to 6 points for the Normans.
Stevens.
Great bounce pass to McGriff. And that is a terrible pass shot. And the Normans are running 3-on-3. Ramirez by himself, got it.
Able to fight his way to the basket. Really shows his speed and his agility, which has been going on all game for Ramirez.
And you could see Suffren a little bit tentative to block that shot as she does carry 3 fouls with him. Kick to Andrews, contested 3, off the mark. And Suffren on the rebound, and he gets that. And now we're in a bit of a flow here in the second half as both teams are scoring. And that was a blocking foul, although it seemed like the Norman player was set.
See Aaron Liberty coming in, had a great second quarter for the Normans.
McGriff kicks, long 3, off the mark. Great board by Marcel. Takes it himself, wow! Coast to coast action. And now after a bit of a slow start, the Normans are fully into it. And there's a dunk by Burks.
Stevens taking his time. Picks up by Chandler. Off the front of the rim.
Three off the mark. And that was an air ball, and the Beverly fans will let you hear it. Stevens, 20 seconds to shoot, trying to drop a play. And loses the handle, and a reach and foul on Stevens.
We've seen a lot of physical play. These other teams, if you're going to make a shot, they're going to make it tough on you. And you can understand that, especially for the seniors on these teams. It's their last game, the biggest game of the year, this rivalry, and it means so much to both of these schools and really both of these cities.
Exactly, as the Normans lead by 9 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Stevens on Wainwright, goes to the right side, and that ball was thrown away, but Andrews keeps it on the half court. Great move. Oh, misses the layup though. And Wainwright is running. Liberty is back in the game, and we could tell in the first half he really helped this Norman offense. Vikings looking to the coach for a play. And this is the loudest it's been all night as the Norman Nation will chanting defense. And that is a pushing foul, and it'll be going, it'll stay here. No, it'll go the other way against the Vikings. Ramirez drives inside and pulls it back out. Tough pass. Almost lost the handle. And he did lose the handle. Wainwright's defense has been all over the place tonight as he stole that ball away and got fouled by Stevens. And Lander is checking back in for Stevens. Bit of a drought for both teams in the past couple minutes. The ball inside and thrown away out of bounds.
Newman Jr. was calling for the pass. He was wide open. But a wild pass, he couldn't keep it in bounds.
Just saw him a little bit too late. Quick pass in. Had Lander open, but didn't quite make the cut. Just a bit over 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Norman's lead by 9. Ten seconds to shoot. Tough pass, and that is a turnover on Ben Ramirez.
Santa Monica playing really tight defense. It's apparent why they're able to force a bad play, a turnover right there.
Both teams playing great defense as Wainwright gets inside and misses the whole basket. However, the follow rebound does go. And the Normans are having a bit of a hard time scoring the ball. 50 seconds left in the third. Great pass. Sufrin got it. And that pump fake really led to being open for that layup. And that is a 10-second violation. Great defense by the Normans.
And Newman Jr. is not happy with that call. Neither is the Santa Monica section, as the swim gym just filled up with audible boos.
And Newman Jr. is pretty gosh darn close to getting a technical foul, so he's gotta be quiet. Andrews inside, wide open layup, got it! And that pushes the lead to 11. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Wainwright is wide open. They just don't see him. And Wainwright loses the handle, giving it back to the Normans.
Normans have 2.8 seconds. Let's see if they can make something out of it.
They have two back there they can look to. And they do go to one. And actually that might have helped the Normans, as that only took 0.6 seconds off the clock, and they are a heck of a lot closer to scoring a basket. And Stevens checks back in. Still 2.2 seconds left in the third quarter. Normans trying to get another last second bucket. Here's Ramirez. Hoist one.
Shot.
And
It's
it
off
falls
mark.
short.
End of quarter 3. Beverly Hills Normans 50, Santa Monica Vikings 39. As we see Cheer take the court once again.
Still the same core guys for SAMO as they have Wainwright, Burks, Adams, McGriff, and number 1, Colby Bell. 8 minutes left in this rivalry game. 8 minutes until somebody goes home a loser and somebody goes home a winner.
We've seen a lack of playing time from number 3 for Santa Monica, Luke Economo. He was in briefly in the first quarter, but he hasn't seen any time since. His brother Rip graduated last year. He was a part of this rivalry for 4 years before being recruited to Seattle University. And he would frequently butt heads with Chandler.
Wainwright for 3, off the mark. Foul on the Normans. And our fourth quarter stats, the Santa Monica High School Vikings average 18 points per fourth quarter, while the Normans average just 14. McGriff for 3, again off the mark. That layup goes. And now everybody on the Beverly Hills side is standing, waiting these last 8 minutes. And Lander pushes. And he is fouled.
And the Santa Monica section is not happy about that. This is what a rivalry is about.
So Lander goes to the line to shoot 2. As the Normans lead by 9 points.
Lander able to extend the Normans' lead to 10.
And Newman Jr. checks back in for the Vikings. And now you'll see a little bit of full court pressure by the Normans. Wainwright is wide open. They finally give it to him. Great closeout by Nick Andrews. McGriff for 3. Got it. And that is off Wainwright.
The whole blackout student section for Beverly is on their feet chanting in unison. And Santa Monica's student section is responding with their own chant.
Normans lead by 7 with 6 minutes and 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ramirez, 4-3, got it! And that pushes the lead to double digits. A stand is so big here for the Normans.
A clean through by Wainwright.
And that is not what you needed. Great move. Oh, misses the shot wide. Wainwright is driving. The 3-ball pulls up. Off the mark. Great pass to Andrews. 3-on-2. Picks it himself and is fouled. SAMO fans clearly upset with the call.
Andrews banks his first free throw. Both free throws are good, pushing the Normans' lead to 56-47.
And right now, if you're Beverly, you need to stop number 10, Wainwright. He is killing you on both ends of the court. If you stop him, you can win this game. McGriff, 4-3, got it. And SAMO's slowly closing in on this lead, as Stevens wants to settle down.
We're starting to see some more tighter, aggressive defense from Santa Monica, especially in the backcourt. The Normans are trying to take it up. Timeout by Jarvis Turner.
And the gap has closed to 6.
Cheer doing their coveted dynamite cheer with some help from the Beverly Hills Marching Band's drumline. And we'll see number 23, Aria Modir, come in for the Normans.
Ten seconds to shoot for the Normans. A bucket here would be huge. Andrews on Wainwright. Marcel, 5 seconds to shoot. He's got to hurry up. He's going to pull up from... And he just did not look at the shot clock.
That's a bad error by Stevens. That's just a lack of awareness, game awareness. Got to make sure you're looking at the shot clock.
That really hurts, as right now you can sense a little bit of momentum for SAMO. And that is a moving screen, and now we'll go the other way.
It appears that a Vikings player is down, number 14, Sean Newman Jr., helped up by his teammates on his feet. Normans are sitting in the bonus. They have no more fouls to give.
That may play a factor later in the game, and that is a moving screen.
The Ford Modir is not happy with that call, having some words with the referee.
And that is a bad pass, and Romeo is trying to take it all the way, and he misses. Offensive rebound, and that is a foul on Wainwright, and SAMO players are not happy consistently with the calls, and they gotta watch themselves before a technical is issued. That will send Sufrin to the line for 2.
Chandler's first shot off the rim, no good. Wainwright coming out of the game looks a little dinged up. Replacing him will be number 5, Amir Adams.
And he will have to come out because he does have blood on him. So obviously they don't want that getting on anybody else. And McGriff drives inside, bad pass. Oh, but miscommunication between Mirez and Stevens, and it will remain with the Vikings. Timeout, Vikings.
The last time these two teams played was on February 2nd, and Beverly traveled to Santa Monica and suffered a 68-63 defeat. The Normans will be back in Santa Monica on the 29th.
And that will be a tough atmosphere for the Normans to handle. Even though they do travel well, home field advantage is home field advantage.
I will say I was at that away game last year, and the student section for Beverly was just as loud as it is for this home game. Stadium was just as packed, exact same feeling, that playoff atmosphere that you love in sporting events like this.
Three ball off the mark, and That will be a pushing foul on the Normans. White hits both free throws and they pull within 5. Normans are pushing and they lose the handle and a foul is called. And that will send the Vikings to the free throw line.
Modir is not happy with himself. You can see him get up, shaking his head. In the final minutes of a game like this, everything means so much. We'll see Modir come out, be replaced by Rooney. White back at the line.
For a 1-and-1, and the first one is good.
White shot is off the mark.
That was a big shot.
Rebounded by Shoumer.
Ramirez in the corner. Great ball movement, trying to run a play. There is Ramirez for 3. That is off the Vikings.
Ramirez really knowing where to be open this game. He's got some great looks from 3 at the wing. Just wasn't able to convert that one.
A fresh shot clock. And that is a, oh wow. That is a foul on Wainwright. Stevens gets the first shot to go. And now Liberty is checking into the game. And it was a 2-point shot, so that was 2 free throws. McGriff taking the ball. There's Newman Jr. Past the Burks and bucket. And Andrews, and I don't know if that was a good call, but he did get a push. And Newman Jr. is clearly not happy about it. Now we'll send the Normans to the line for 2.
Norman's now in the double bonus. That'll be big in these final 3 minutes of the game.
These are big free throws, but still with 3 minutes left in this game. The fourth quarter taking some time. Andrews gets the first one to go.
Andrews makes 2, makes it a 6-point lead.
3 minutes left. Norman's full court pressure. Wainwright with the ball. And great steal, pushing it. And Liberty pushing it. And a charge. And that was not a good decision, as the Normans did have a 2-on-1 opportunity.
That was the Normans' 9th foul. One more puts the Vikings in the double bonus.
Good defense by Ramirez. Another lob, not a great decision. And that is a foul, as Andrews was wrapped behind Burks. And that will send Burks to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Now a 2 shots because of the double bonus.
Looking on to the rest of the Norman schedule, on the 16th they will travel to Culver City, the one league opponent they have yet to play. And then 2 days later, we'll go to Lawndale, a team who they beat by 45-30 earlier this season. Santa Monica's next game was on the 16th when they host El Segundo.
And the Norman players trying to get their students pumped up. And Burks misses the first. And he misses the second. Right now in this full, oh wow, Ramirez wide open. Got it.
Extends the lead to 8 for the Normans. Santa Monica's got to start thinking about playing fast.
That is not a good shot, but he gets it. Wow, that is a big shot by Wainwright, and he's been there all night. Liberty's pushing it. 2 minutes left. Stevens for 3. Off the mark. Oh, it's good! What a shot!
The swim gym absolutely erupted at that. Huge for the Normans, huge for momentum. You got to be feeling good about that if you're a Norman.
Look at the bounce twice, as that pushes the lead back to 8 with 1:49 left. That was an absolutely wild shot. And that is back-breaking for SAMO, as they got a good possession. They made their own 3 and the Normans come back. Norman full court pressure is slowing SAMO down. Back to man. Driving inside, tough shot. Offensive rebound layup. Stevens with the ball, slowing it down. That is the right move with just under 90 seconds left. Norman's lead by 6, still 2-possession game.
Miro's looking for an outlet, gives it to Liberty.
If they can wind the shot clock down and make a huge bucket, that would be more backbreaking. 5 seconds to shoot. Oh! The 3!
Oh my goodness! Stevens!
That makes it a 9-point game. Stevens with a huge 3. But the Vikings come back with their own layup.
Final minute of this game, and the atmosphere is absolutely electric. Normans hold a 69-62 lead, just under 50 seconds to play. The goal for the Normans right now is to run down the clock. Santa Monica might be looking to draw some fouls. Fight for the ball. Normans are able to come away with it as Ramirez is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. 30.8 seconds left. His first shot is off target. See number 5, Amir Adams, come in for Ethan Burks. Ramirez's second shot is in, extending the Normans' lead to 8 points. Long 3 by Newman Jr. And we'll see a timeout by the Vikings. Gotta imagine this game will be a huge confidence boost for the Normans. If the score holds, they will improve to 11-5 on the season, with 7 games remaining before CIF playoffs. Foul will bring Ben Ramirez to the line. 2 shots. First one's in. Second shot, in and out, as Santa Monica takes it back up the court. Misses a 3. As time will expire, the Normans have won 71-64 against the Santa Monica Vikings. Incredible game, an electric atmosphere at the swim gym. If you're a Norman fan, you've got to be feeling great right now. Cheerleaders take the court, you hear the fight song play, and the student section is ecstatic. So the Beverly Hills Normans now improved to 4-0 in the Ocean League. They now hold on to number 1 by themselves, 12-4 on the year. Looking forward, they have games against Culver City and Lawndale on the 16th and 18th. Their next game, the 21st, their next home game, 21st, hosting Santa Margarita. Let's say some players of this game include Ben Ramirez with some incredible scoring, Marcel Stevens with his handles, and Chandler Sufarian with his physicality, what he did. Aaron Liberty also coming in, especially in the second quarter, and giving the lead that the Normans were able to hold on to for the rest of the game. The next time these two teams will meet, it'll be on the 29th at Santa Monica at 7:30. Great game, a great atmosphere, and a great win for the Orange and Black. You gotta feel good right now. Momentarily, we'll have a few player interviews down on the court, but before that, I would like to thank Superintendent Noah Margot, Principal Mark Mead, and Athletic Director Tim Ellis. Now to the court for some player interviews.
Thank you, Phil.
Coach, you had a great game. How'd you manage to come so close in the end and tell you guys what to do?
You know what, guys just wanted to win tonight. They played with great energy, great effort, and most importantly, they played with great poise. They showed a lot of growth and maturation tonight, and I'm proud of them for that.
This is one big game and one big win. What do you see moving forward for the rest of the season?
You know, for us, it's just another game. We're taking it one game at a time. You know, our thing is steady progression. You know, we want to just try to get better every day. I think we took step forwards today. We got another big game tomorrow. So that's the true test, all right, to see how we come back tomorrow, hopefully with better energy, and let's get another win.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks.